You've wanted it, and now we're here to deliver. That's right, the Zombie Tools Diphos, brought to you by Skallagrim.
Zombie go boom. Kick undead ass.
The Zombie Tools Diphos, just like the Zyphos, but much, much bigger. This one was sent to us by the one and only Skallagrim. He has reviewed it, he has torture tested it. But will its 25-inch 5160 spring steel leaf blade be enough to send the undead back to the underworld? Its 3-pound, 3-ounce metal construction certainly seems to think so. You've waited almost 4 years to see Zombie Tools on Zombie Go Boom, and the time has finally arrived. But will the wait be worth it? Time to make a Zombie Go beer can.
Yes! Yeah!
Alright, the first thing I'm gonna do, because I know you guys want to see it, is I'm gonna strike Ivan with the pommel of the sword, and then I'm gonna try stabbing him. Well, if you're a human being, you're definitely gonna need some stitches, and you probably have a concussion. You might actually be out. But if you're a zombie, you're fine. Alright, now I'm gonna be stabbing it, and I'm gonna do a very simple, controlled stab. I'm not really gonna use my arms or try anything fancy. I'm just gonna hold the sword like this, and I'm gonna step into it, and it's basically gonna be my body doing most of the stabbing. Oh, wow. Okay. Upward angle. If you see blood coming out, that means that it got into the cranial cavity. So it's definitely a brain shot. Went upward. Let me put my finger in there. See how far the rabbit hole goes. Oh, God. Try not to cut my finger either. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All the way into the cranial cavity. That definitely destroyed the brain. That's a kill, and that's a stab. Usually you don't want to stab a zombie just because the head is spherical, which means that there's a good chance that the sword will sort of deflect. But this particular shape is actually meant for stabbing. Let me even try another stab real quick, because that one was just very basic, but I could try another fancier one, maybe in the back of the head, see if that does it. Yep, that's a kill. Sword's getting stuck though, that's a problem. But we got about, I don't know, I'd say like 5 inches penetration, baby. Yeah. I don't know, what should I do next?
How would Brad Pitt do it?
Well, that's what they would do.
Oh, Brad Pitt would do this. Yep.
Suck my dick.
Right in the temple.
Fuck you, Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Brad Pitt ain't got nothing on Chuck Murray. Didn't get stuck that bad that time either. Not bad. Now let's give this Ivan a gladiator death. Now this weapon is primarily meant for stabbing, and it does a hell of a job for that. In fact, it did so well that it completely compromised his head, and we have to set up another one. We don't know how well it's gonna do at slashing, but let's try it out. So, for a special occasion, you need special head. I mean, a special head. This one is painted by Rick to look like a statue in honor of the Greek design of this badass sword. Now, it's gonna be really easy. I'm gonna chop the top of the head off, hopefully. It should be easy. Then I'm gonna decapitate it, quick and simple.
Fucking great idea, Nate. Awesome.
Alright, let's talk about this. Nice little strike. Went through. Look how thick this bone is right here, this skull, okay? It's a little bit thicker than a human skull, and it managed to get all the way through, down to the jaw. This thing is doing really well. Let's do a decapitation, shall we? This is Zombie Go Boom! Alright. Well, as you can see, just thrusting it a little bit, I got it well into the head and out the other side. You see that right there? That's because the shape of this blade is mostly for thrusting. Not saying that zombie tools can't create a weapon that can do some crazy decapitations, because this isn't the only sword that they have. And if you want us to test more Zombie Tools weapons, well, check them out and tell them ZGB sent you, and maybe ask them to send us some weapons that you'd like to see on the show. Again, special thanks to Skallagrim for sending us this. One thing that he did say was that he thought that this blade was a little too heavy. I didn't find that to be a problem. I actually thought it was lighter than I expected it to be. If it had been heavier, then maybe the decapitation actually would have been a lot easier. But pretty good. If you want to subscribe to Skallagrim, click right there. If you want to watch last week's video, click right there. Big ass subscribe button. Don't miss any of the action, and punch the living crap out of that like button, because that really helps. With another mind-blowing episode from Zombie Go Boom, I'm Chuck Beret, and we will see you next time.